One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Jaguars about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball first. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Using his legs, it's Malone. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Jaguars have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Safe completion on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for
it. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Kentucky sends the offense back onto the field. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Inside the 25. He's loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 4 over Nevada. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Davenport. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. The short hands, it's Malone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback to make his progression.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Malone. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Jaguars get enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's how you put your athletes there.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Barrett. Makes the grab, it's Zimmerman. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football, poor angle.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the...
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off for the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
Hunt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the air, it's Barrett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Malone. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky will boot it. To get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good one.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Davenport. Finds his man. It's Malone. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Rodriguez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have the takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, it's Barrett. Makes the catch. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Davenport. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. They'll get it to the... No need to measure. It's a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davenport. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he will score! Touchdown, Jaguars! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to pass. It's Davenport. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Good timing on the quick out. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Davenport. Fires one high and deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.